Family, friends, government officials, members of the academic and research communities, as well as politicians, gathered at the Holy Family Basilica to pay their last respects to a distinguished professor. Calestous Juma, who died 2 weeks ago after an illness in Boston, Massachusetts. Speaker after speaker paid glowing tribute to an academic best remembered for his humility and generosity with knowledge.
Our words of commemoration and consolation cannot match the achievements that he made, but they can assuage grief and remind us to emulate the examples that he set.
The casket carrying his remains was draped in an academic dress to celebrate his love and dedication for teaching and writing that would see him contribute to that body of knowledge by churning out several books and publications throughout his life. He religiously used Twitter to share knowledge as well as tease those who resisted innovation. Eulogizing the late academic, President Kenyatta lauded his persistence and innovation.
But we must also ask ourselves that what can we learn from his life? And what are the lessons that he has left us? I believe the first is also perseverance. Professor Juma's formal teaching career began at Igoji but ended at Harvard. This is the power of persistence, for he simply kept going, improving himself and his students along the way.
The head of state pointed out that Professor Juma's book on innovation and its enemies shows that he understood resistance to innovation and that this could be overcome through patient education and institutional change, urging all to emulate the late professor.
Professor Juma enjoyed an exemplary career as a teacher, technologist, an author, as we have just heard, and an authority on innovation. His journey, as we know, may have ended in Boston, but it had begun in Busia, right here in Kenya.
Professor Juma's widow, Alison Field Juma, said that her husband touched many lives through his work and inspired generations of students from many parts of the world. She eulogized him as a man with an optimistic outlook in life who turned ideas into policies that have transformed the world. Supreme Court Judge Jackton Ojwang read the eulogy.
Dr. Juma joined Harvard University's Kennedy School of Government as a visiting fellow in its Belfast Center for Science and International Affairs in 1999. There, he became one of the most popular professors, beloved by the hundreds of students he taught. His teaching was transformative due to its insight, his generosity, and his belief in every student's ability to make a difference in the world.
Last June, Professor Juma was named as one of the most reputable people in the world. At the time of his death, he was a professor of the practice of international development and the director of Science, Technology and Globalization Project at the Belfast Center of Science and International Affairs at Harvard Kennedy School. He has over the years received accolades for being one of the best professors of application of science, technology and innovation to development.